anyway, is the Fiesta Black car going to be exposed here? No, not by the look of it. Two corners.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this and that. This video done with, then I have to go to their camera, get their camera put off.
Gambon, all three scampering through there, not much between them, and across the line.
I can take that camera on later.
Okay, now. Moreno, landed it in 1 minute, 32 seconds.
This is to be a quick vid, so it doesn't really matter.
This is the one we're interested in. 1:32.7.
They should have. I don't care.
Middle, but it doesn't matter. This is still the one to buy. I honestly haven't driven a car as surprising or as likable as this for a very, very long while. The only thing I don't like about it is the name, ST. Why have they named it after a lady towel?
Now, the news is, you may have read about this recently, there are plans to open pubs in motorway service stations.
Pubs and a gas station?
Either because, as it's on the motorway, you're bound to be driving, which means you can only have one drink, and when it comes to drink, one is impossible.
What if you're the passenger?
Oh, I see, James. So I'm driving you, and as I fill up with petrol, you say I'm going to go and get a gin and tonic.
Yes.
Well, if you do that, you may as well prepare a sign that says Hammersmith on a bit of card.
I'm not actually that interested in pubs and motorway service stations. What bothers me is, why do they sell trousers? Because I've never got halfway. Has anybody ever gone halfway through a motorway journey and thought, I've forgotten my trousers? I'm going to get these elasticated beige ones.
I don't understand why people even stop to eat at a motorway service station.
There is no car journey in Britain that could be so long that you would starve to death before you got service.
That's my argument with the pub thing, is it's not that far to wait for a drink. You don't think I'm so desperate, I'm going to pull over.
Oh, good.
Well, that's because you're a raving alcoholic, James.
Can I talk, please, if you don't mind, about potholes? Out where I live, in Herefordshire, I came to work the other day on my bike, and I hit a pothole. It was vast. I shot up about 15 feet in the air off the bike. By the time I was coming back down, the bike had hit the opposite wall. It bounced up. Net result, as I was coming down, it leapt up and headbutted me in the plums. And that's why I was late to the office, because I had to stop by the side of the road and massage.
You were standing by the side of a presumably busy main road, rubbing your testes.
In the trousers, yeah, come to think of it. If you saw that, that's what was going on.
My grandfather was necklace after my grandmother passed away. She was a brilliant woman. He gave her this necklace as a promise.
I'm gonna do some stuff tonight. My TV stations, okay. Okay, Zalta Fodul. About 15 minutes. I could turn this on, go to the local news and see what the news has. On the news, let me see some local news in about 5 minutes. Make some lunch or dinner. I don't know what you call it, but yeah, I'll make some dinner. Tell you, make some good videos, don't you? Not really. I'm gonna fry me up some dinner.
Fastest, Jeremy in a car or me on a sailing boat?
Now, first of all, we needed a course. Okay, now the producers suggested we go from Great Yarmouth up the North Sea to Edinburgh, or perhaps from Aberystwyth down through the Irish Sea to, say, the Lizard Point in Cornwall. But then James and I had a better idea.
Yes, we did. Welcome to New Zealand.
Oh, I got canned, I thought.
The perfect location for our duel. Pretty landscapes for Jeremy to drive through, and most importantly for me, sea that's warm. So, our race. This is what New Zealand looks like. This is the bit we're interested in, blown up for you here. I shall be starting on this very beach, which is here on the map, and racing up here to the second most northerly point in New Zealand. Jeremy, meanwhile, will have to go down here, through the centre of Auckland, and all the way up here to reach the same point. So, I only have to cover 220 miles. Jeremy has to cover 410. To
That
make
just-
matters even worse for Jeremy, 35% of New Zealand's roads are unpaved, which
Ooh.
would slow him down. And this is what he'd be up against.
USA.
It's called an AC-45, and it's the fastest production sailing boat in the world. With a carbon fibre hull and a rigid sail as big as the wing on a Boeing 737, it can reach over 30 knots.
That's fast.
Then there's the crew. All but one are winners of the America's Cup, the most prestigious trophy in yacht racing. And as for the one who isn't, well, he's Sir Ben Ainsley, 4 times Olympic sailing gold medalist. Put all this together, and Jeremy hasn't got a chance.
So USA versus UK.
I do realise the enormity of the challenge I face, which is why I have gone for the fastest car in the world. Here it is.
A Toyota Corolla.
Toyota Corolla.
Is that what it is? I haven't looked. Yes, it is.
It's a 1.8 litre Toyota Corolla.
Engine size is irrelevant, James, because do you know what makes this so fast? Look in the window. I've rented it.
No.
Yes. And this is the thing, you see. I mean, if you go to Veyron, sometimes you're using 15 horsepower, sometimes you're using only 10. This, you've got 140 horsepower from the moment you start it up to the moment you crash it.
Did you pick up one of those, what are they called, collision damage waiver forms?
No, I picked up 6. The back was turned. I'll have some of those.
So you're ready?
I'm really ready for this.
Everybody else ready? Right, this race will start at precisely 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Beer?
Yes, beer.
I really wish I could do that one thing.
Flight check. Complete. There's the boat. Soon it will be pointing in the correct direction.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna cut you off. Seen it.
Very good.
Delete it. Delete it.
Let's check out Adam Scott on the tape.
8. I hate when they lie, you know.
Winner of Take Golf Golden Heat. Sky and Ari have qualified, so one of them will become the level champ. For all of you who have wagers in the DraftKings Sportsbook, this is the moment you have been waiting for. TK 2-man enter, but only one man will leave.
You idiots. The news is gonna be on soon.
It's Sky and Amari. Amari, he's got to be the Golden Heat king. He's been in more Golden Heats than anybody, so if there is somebody to take Sky out, it would be him. However, Sky is riding on an ultimate high, especially with those last 3 wins. He's looking brilliant on the track. Amari, on the other hand, had some of those unforced errors, so those could possibly shake him. I think Sky has the more momentum and the confidence as he goes into the Golden Heat.
Come on. I want to watch my news. Comes on in 5 minutes. The news doesn't start in 5 minutes. I'm gonna be really pissed. I'm gonna turn you off.